Here we are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Weekly Geekdom at the Multiverse of Geekdom. I'm your boy, Midnight, or Josh, whichever one you like to call me. I go by both names. It doesn't matter. Either one that you decide to pick, I'm here for it. And I am joined today by two excellent friends of mine, the Padawan Frito, also known as Sir Jason, also known as Jason of the Argonauts, is here joining us.
Nice.
And as
Nice.
always, the legendary, the great one himself, even better than Yoda, and he's not green with envy.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Jedi Master Tuck. John Don, how are you, my friend, sir? Look at that.
Doing
Grogu right
great.
upon
Doing
the
great.
desk. Here we are. And today we are going to do two special things for you. One, we're going to start off with a reaction to what we just thought of literally 10 seconds ago, the Evil Dead Rise trailer. So we're going to do a trailer reaction for that, and then we'll go into the Oscars from this week. And it may get a little, from my perspective, it may get a little heated, but it's okay. We're going to have fun about it. There are some things to celebrate, and then there are some things to discuss in detail as far as future rules in the Academy and how things may be going forward as far as nominations are concerned. Because now we have a situation where there may have been some fraudulent activity. But that's just our rundown before the show. So, Don, without further ado, let's play our intro. My. Now, how's that for an intro? God bless America. Now, join our mission. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and join our mission to 1,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000. It seems that every day we're getting more and more. Please continue to like and share our videos. Love to have you here. We got a lot of fun stuff coming to you from all walks of this universe that we have here. So,
Yeah,
without further
what's
ado,
up?
guys, let's get into that Evil Dead Rise trailer reaction.
Yes.
No matter how busy you ever got, you always found time for me. I can't believe I'm never gonna see
Oh, so creepy.
Oh god!
Uh,
Oh.
oh God.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother,
What is this, Daddy? I found it.
what was it?
Whoa!
Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
What the f?
It's me. Don't let it take my babies.
Oh! Oh my!
This what happened to Paul. It happened to us.
This evil creates terror through total chaos.
Oh,
Nope.
jeez.
Yeah, no, that's not
Mm.
cool.
No. We ain't gonna do that.
It's run.
Let's not and say we didn't.
I'm getting us out of here.
You'd be a good mom someday, honey.
Yeah, please be a good one. Get us out of here.
You know how to love kids.
Oh, that's creepy, man.
See, that's just nasty.
Mom?
Mommy's like the maggots now.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh no, that's not.
Oh.
Eeny,
Hmm.
meeny, miny. You.
Well, that's one way to start off.
Oh, man, that's some. Yeah.
God.
Come on.
Jeez.
I'm
So
Thoughts, anyone?
so okay. First, before it leaves me, the bathtub scene gave
Yeah.
me feels of The Shining,
Mm.
Sure.
with the scene in the tub.
Yeah, I can see that.
And God, do I hate when things happen to people's eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, do I hate that
Yeah.
when her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the fly walking on her eye in the beginning, I was like, oh, ugh.
Yeah. Mm.
God
Tell you
no!
what,
Like
there was like oh my god. I know the scene with I know we were just talking about it and Pennywise is just coming out of the projector or the scene when he's getting out the closet and just distorting his body all that's what that part of that was reminding me of. And I don't know if anybody has seen Hereditary, but some of those backgrounds you see
I
them creeping around
haven't
is-
seen that yet. No.
see,
yeah.
personally,
Yeah.
horror films aren't my favorite. I will say this now.
I felt that.
I can enjoy and appreciate a good film,
Mm-hmm.
but boy, do they creep me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
like
yeah.
they
Yeah.
just. There's something about them, and I think it's the anticipation, like what it's supposed to do, like the build up,
Mhm.
fucking just eats at me, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope.
For me, it's some of the imagery, like distortion or like misshapen faces really throws me
Yeah.
off. Like it really it's not even
Oh, I don't
gore.
like the
You like
contortionist
getting
either,
those,
man.
yeah.
No, that freaks me
Guys,
out
Give
sometimes
me
when
one
they're really
second. It
good at
seems
it.
like it's a busy night at the Oscars, and the ushers have come to get me to move my car. I will be right back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Don. That's a
This was
yeah,
creepy, man. Really
def-
creepy.
definitely. And I'm not really into horror movie. I can appreciate a good horror movie if there's one, but I don't always actively go out my way and say it has to really catch my attention for me to want to see it.
Sure.
Knowing I might
Well, I
be
guess they're
terrified.
going away from Ash too, right? Because he's not in it.
That's true.
So
That's
I guess they're going away from that. Is this a prequel then? Do you think? Because it said the beginning of the mother of all evil. So is it maybe a prequel?
That could be. And it
I
does
don't
look
know.
rather old timey. It doesn't look like it's set in
Mhm.
our present current time either. So it could be.
Yeah. So maybe they're doing that. I don't know.
I don't know. April will final April 21st.
Hey, I mean, I'll watch that for sure. It looks crazy.
It does. It
It
does.
looks crazy as hell. So
Just
hey,
like
I'm in
imagining
for it.
that on the big screen,
Yeah.
the insanity and the sounds. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's different. It's different than when you're at home. I feel like when you're at
Oh yeah.
home, it can get a little creepier, especially if the lights out. Like, please don't do that.
Somebody is joining us, sir.
Who do we have?
Hey guys.
Noah, welcome, sir.
up?
Welcome. Look at that. He's become the new
Absolutely.
Grant Gustin.
That's the old background I've had. I'm like, let me try it. So, what's
I
going
like
on
it.
with everybody tonight?
Not too
Oh, man.
much.
Yeah, not too much. We just got started, so you're perfect timing, man.
Right on time. We just did the Evil Dead Rise trailer reaction, and
Okay.
it's creepy as all hell.
It's very creepy.
I'm glad I skipped that. I'm not really into creepy / horror movies. Nope.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
good.
enough.
Gives me nightmares. Nope.
Fret not, my
Nice.
friend. We're gonna get into a bit of Oscar talk here.
Yeah.
As we promised you. So let's start off with some positives here. Okay. Number one, I've been raving. There's one movie that I've been raving about for a while now that was nominated for Best Animated Feature. That I also contend should have been nominated for Best Picture, and that
Okay.
was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, Josh has been ranting on
don't
this
do that.
for
Do
weeks.
not do
I'm
that.
telling you, I kid you not. That
Do not
movie
do
is
that.
perfection. That movie's perfection. In
No, the one that
every
I told you, the one that got snubbed.
what? Oh, Glass Onion.
Yeah, it's Glass. I just finished watching that, man, and let me tell you, that's a good movie. That's a freaking good movie, man. great performances, top to bottom, man.
Absolutely. It only got nominated for best adapted screenplay, which was weird because it's a sequel. So because it's a sequel already set up in the universe, they have to say it's adapted. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, it still
Yeah,
feels
that's weird.
still original. It's just within that whatever.
Right.
But that's the only one that they've gotten. I wouldn't have minded it being on that best picture list.
Man, the girl that plays Andy and plays the twin,
Oh, Janelle Monáe. Yeah,
man,
a lot
she's
of people were
awesome.
campaigning for her to get a Oscar nomination for best
Man.
supporting actress, but
She was really good, dude. Really good.
I loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
right. Me
if
and
she
we were
didn't get
supposed
it,
to
she
talk
didn't
about
get
it too.
snubbed.
Yeah, we were talking about Josh. I can't remember what exactly we talked about. No, I just finished. I got off the high from watching it. I thought it was relatively pretty well put together. It was nice seeing Batista do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How'd you feel
Yeah,
about
look,
Edward
I'm not
Norton?
going to say it's like the greatest movie ever made or or the
yeah,
greatest mystery movie ever made, but it's a fun movie, and the
yeah.
mystery is
No, it was a
pretty
lot of
good.
fun.
It's
Yeah,
really fun. It's a fun ride
Yeah.
because you're constantly like, okay, they definitely did it. Oh, they definitely did it, and that's what it's supposed to do. So
yeah.
it's a fun movie. I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. I mean, and so let's talk about this here too.
Sure.
We've all seen Top Gun Maverick, correct?
Oh, man.
I have not,
You
but
have
I've
not.
Oh
no,
wow.
but it's fine. Go ahead and talk about it. I've seen the original.
Well, so the thing is with this movie, and Don can speak to it. There's just so many aspects in where I can't say anything negative.
Mm-hmm.
It's from sound design, just hearing the jets roar in your ridiculous. The scene with him and Iceman, to me,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yeah, that is
No.
one of the best scenes of the year.
There's two scenes that stick out in this movie, and yes, they play on nostalgia, and yes, it is just for fans of the original movie. But they add so much depth to the characters in the movie. It's when Rooster is playing the piano,
Mm-hmm.
like his dad did, singing "Great Balls of Fire" in the bar, and
Right.
just seeing Maverick's reaction to that is, it's heartbreaking. And then when at the end when they're in the same plane together and he's behind him and he's Goose and if he would have just said talk to me Goose one time, that's the
I don't
only
know.
thing that could have made this from a 99.99999 to 100. That's the only thing that could have made this movie better for me.
I agree.
But this movie is, and again, it's a fun, stupid fighter jet movie, but damn, it has so much story and depth to it, especially if you know the original movie.
Yeah.
It really adds to it so well. Like
Every
you said,
character is
that
well
Val
done.
Kilmer scene it's perfect.
It's one of the best. It really is one of the best, and it's just, and you know what Val Kilmer's dealing with, and just seeing how it, just the interactions between him and Tom Cruise, and I think Tom Cruise, there was room for him to get a Best Actor nomination. To me,
Oh, for
honest,
sure.
from that movie, he was
Yeah.
great the entire way. Just seeing his journey going from, I mean, he's still that arrogant asshole that we know, but you can still see the maturity in him.
I feel rightfully so, though.
Yeah.
It's like, going from
Oh,
student to teacher.
I love the line where he's like, I'm surprised you guys invited me back, and he's like, they're called orders, Maverick. he just still doesn't get it. He still doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. It's just not his thing.
Listen, the law evades him. He wants nothing to do with it. I'll do evasive maneuvers.
Just put me in a plane and I know what to do. Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what's going on.
Hey, you know what though? The sad part is, in actuality, in real life, pretty sure he would have been
That's Tom
dishonorably
Cruise.
discharged for hijacking that.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, he'd have been out. He'd have been gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm so lost. I really need to watch that movie.
Dude, I'm telling you,
How haven't I know.
if you just like Top Gun, this movie will
Oh,
make you
yeah,
love
of course.
Top Gun.
I mean-
that's how good it is.
Who doesn't like Top Gun?
That's how good this movie is.
They
So
said
it's my favorite
that's how
movie
you
of the
do a
year.
sequel.
It's literally
Yeah.
my favorite movie of the year.
One
It's
of the
not
most
even a
high
question.
grossing ones of 2022, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
It-
And speaking of highest grossing, Noah, I believe you've already seen this movie. This is the
Avatar. Yeah.
sequel to Avatar:
I
The
have
Way
seen
of
it.
Water.
I have seen it.
You have
Has
seen it
ev-
as well,
Has
Jason.
everybody
I have,
seen it?
I have not.
I
yet.
have not. I have
Okay.
not, and I almost refuse to. But go ahead, let's talk about it.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
mean, I
Uh,
can understand it if you've heard some things about it.
No, it's nothing I heard about it.
what did you like? What didn't you like? And thoughts
I
on
mean,
the sequel?
The first
Visually-
movie is
Stunning.
The first movie
Yeah.
is 45 minutes too long.
visually, James Cameron has designed
Yeah.
a world that is absolutely amazing. The world itself and the people that live in it, their lives, like every minute detail to what these people and these tribes and the way of their life is just very well incorporated and visually stunning. Dislikes plot.
Yeah.
And see, that right there is my problem. Because
Yeah.
any other movie, if the story sucks, people are like, this movie sucks, this movie sucks. But these movies, for some reason, get a pass, and it makes me so angry.
Can-
It's not that they
so
pass
angry.
because I think people understand, like, because everyone I've seen, because like I said, I like the movie. I'm not going to trash it. The plot it's just redundant. Because I'm not going to give too much
Bad
away
movie.
to you two,
Bad
for once
movie.
you actually see it. It's not a bad movie. I don't think so. I just
No,
think it's redundant.
I'm seriously just having fun. I'm just
No,
having
yeah,
fun.
no, I agree.
Can I say something?
What?
Sure. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say like what the critics said. I think was fair in that like stunning. It's beautiful. And the reason that did so well is it's basically the same story 13 years later. It's like how they redid the story basically after the sequel in Star Wars, but it's
Right.
James Cameron and everybody loves the director. And if you guys love Avatar, I would suggest. I saw a TikTok on the background of like how they did. It was a different like kind of video technique they did with the water scenes. So if you like that
Mhm.
aspect of it, definitely look it up on your own time. It's pretty cool. But I'm hoping with the upcoming sequels that he plans on to do, I'm hoping change up the story a little bit. You know, they hinted at like we get to see another Avatar race, which would be cool. But then again, it's like, are you just copying off of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I think so. I swear
Yeah,
they are.
yeah,
I swear
yeah. That's
James
another
Cameron
thing.
is.
That's
I
another
hate that.
thing. We have the
Yeah.
Look,
tree
here is the
people,
problem
the
with
water
James
people.
Cameron.
We're about to see some fire
Fire
people,
people
and then
eventually
we're gonna get some
earth.
air nomads.
Come
No,
on, man.
no, oh god,
And we
no.
already had the Air Nation because they
Oh,
lived
yeah,
up
that's right,
in the
that's
sky
right.
with the
Uh-huh.
like creatures that flew in the air.
Yep.
But it's gonna
Yep.
be interesting because I think we're supposed to get some live action Avatar news. So whenever that I suppose come out this year, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully we'll be able to compare the two. Like, okay, is it like a 1-to-1 comparison?
I
You
just
know?
solved it. I just solved it.
Oh God, guys!
So no,
you
listen.
cracked
So
the
the
code.
so the fifth movie is supposed to take place on Earth.
Right.
Okay. So by the time they get to Earth, the last Avatar is Captain Planet.
I thought you were gonna say Korra, but okay.
That's what happens.
Oh my
This is
God.
that's what this is.
And
This is
here
the
we are.
prequel. Because just think about it. They mate with the human, and by
That's
the time
5
we get
movies.
back to Earth, they look like human versions of avatars, just blue humans. And then you get Captain Planet.
Because
And
I mean,
And he
listen,
has the
that
fire,
isn't too
earth,
far fetched.
Fire,
'Cause
earth,
they
wind, water,
are-
and he's got the heart.
The Navi people that are mated with human DNA are changing. So, I mean, it's not too far fetched.
Nice.
I didn't hate the
Interesting.
movie.
So there's-
Like, yeah,
so
I
there's
was
an
able to.
Like I
evolution
said, a
sympathize
lot.
process here.
Some
Yeah.
people hated it, and like I mean, very aggressively hated
Yeah.
it. But I still think it was a good movie.
So here's my
Worth
issue with
seeing.
Avatar. Here's my issue with Avatar. First of all, it's 45 minutes to an hour too long. It just is. Secondly, it's one of the most beautiful movies ever made. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
But Fern Gully and Dances with Wolves is a better story. They're just
Dance
better
with Wolves,
stories.
yeah.
They just
That's
are.
the thing, and that's the thing.
But this is the problem with
Great
James Cameron
going.
overall to me, because Titanic, same thing. Hour and a half too long. We spend 2 hours developing this love story when it's a movie about a ship sinking. Come on,
And
James
you
Cameron.
can't
I do
tell me
not.
there wasn't room for both of them on that fucking door.
You know
That
what? The
door is
crazy part
ridiculous.
is he actually went out of his way,
Door is
spoke to
ridiculous.
physicists, and showed, and they did experiments explaining why both of them could not fit on it, just so he could shut
That's
people up with that argument.
I don't believe that.
Crazy,
I don't
crazy.
believe
Well,
it. I
well,
don't
you know,
believe
Neil
it.
deGrasse Tyson hates that movie, right?
Really?
Yeah,
did not know
because the sky is wrong. That's literally why he hates the movie. He's like you could literally go back and get. He's like you can get that sky and put it in, and like he's like they didn't even have the time to do it. So I don't
Are
know why.
we?
He's like I don't like that
Are
movie.
we really? Are we really
serious.
talking about a fucking
He's an
sky?
astrophysicist. He loves space, man. You got to
But
give
like,
that one to him.
what did
That's
he
it.
know what it looked like? Did he
But
remember?
he's not making the movie fail. He's one person.
But
That's
like-
just his reason. I just think it's a funny reason to hate the movie. It's hilarious. He's like,
So
they put the
he-
wrong
this
sky
man,
up.
so he must have
Girl.
seen the movie and been like, I wonder if that's what it looked like. Because otherwise, did he know what it was beforehand and then just immediately looked at it and was
he
like,
knows. Yeah, he does that all the time.
that moon is a bit off. Jupiter is out of orbit.
Yep.
The Orion's belt, I believe, should have
he's
been
a
over
funny-
there on that day.
The Big
He's
Dipper
actually a
slightly
really funny
wrong.
dude sometimes. He's actually a really funny guy.
Oh,
But I
he's
just think that's a
hysterical.
funny reason to hate that movie. Because
I agree. I agree.
It's funny because here's another thing, right? So Avatar is nominated for Best Picture, but not nominated.
Yeah.
But James Gunn. not
Visual
James-
effects
James
is going to
Cameron.
win, right?
It's
Don't we
definitely
think
going to
so?
win visual effects. That goes down.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
obviously, I think that. Yeah, right.
I think it's fair for Best Picture because visually it was stunning.
sure.
But I
A
mean,
lot,
but
a
see,
lot
but
of time
here's-
went into that. I think. Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, I just feel like it's also weird though if, like, okay, sure, you have the greatest visual effects of all time, but if your story is lacking, does that really make you Best Picture worthy?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, I think there are so many other movies with better stories that may not have had the visual effects, but the story just being and the plot being infinitely better.
Yeah.
I mean, that should qualify for it. I mean, that's just me. I mean,
But it
I
goes to
thought I
show
was
you.
surprised to see it there.
I was
Go
say,
ahead.
but it goes to show you, like 13 years later, a big name like Avatar, a name will carry you. You know.
Yeah.
I also
know?
think it would have done better if it was a bit they released it a bit sooner. I think 13 years was a
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
long
for
wait
sure. Yep.
for
Yeah.
the exact same thing that we saw.
Well, he
the
said he
first
wanted
movie.
he needed the technology to catch up so he could do this
I mean,
underwater stuff he did.
But I mean,
so-
let's be real here. The CGI in the first movie still holds up to this day. So
oh, sure. Oh,
it,
sure.
Yeah.
it's not like it wouldn't have been damn near close to what it is now if he released it 5 years earlier, maybe 6 years earlier, maybe.
Do you think he
But-
should have did what
yeah.
Peter Jackson did with Lord of the Rings? Just shot them all back to back to back to back to back.
Shot them all.
They were great
That's what he's
movies.
doing now.
But did James Cameron have the script for these sequels though? You
He
know?
should
I-
have.
I felt like the Lord of the Rings was already written. But let me put you to your point. So, but do you think with the movies back to back to back, let's say he had the plan in place, like you don't think we'd get tired of them, like having the Marvel movies back to back to back, you know? So, I mean, in a way,
I
I,
mean,
think
but he
it's
could've-
business
I don't know.
genius.
He could have made them back to back to back, but he didn't have to release them
Okay.
one after the
That's-
other,
that's
one
fair.
after the other, one after the other. He could have He could have dropped the first one, gave us the second one right away, and then let us wait for that third one.
I don't think he's in charge of releasing them. It'd be the studio.
Well, I
You know?
mean, I still feel like
Oh,
even
I
for the
think he has
studio,
enough
that
pull.
would have.
He
He
has
has
enough.
enough
He's
pull.
definitely holding them by the balls.
I was
mean,
gonna
like,
say that
he's-
would be
yeah.
that would be the smartest thing is give us two right away, have us fall in love with the visual effects. If you're gonna give us the same story twice, have us
Yeah.
really fall in love with visual effects in two movies in a row, have us so astonished by it, and then have us really waiting for that third one, like, ooh, what are
Yeah.
we gonna see? What's gonna be this? And then you can probably pull off the 13-year wait and us be like, okay, this is acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah.
like that. I like
Look,
that.
and as much as I don't like these movies, look, my opinion does not matter because they make billions and
Yeah,
billions,
billions
of
of
dollars.
yeah.
They make
Yeah.
listen,
So
the
no
second
matter
one
what I
just
say
hit
about
number
it,
5 all
it doesn't
time.
really matter. Like I
Um,
said, it's just a personal thing for me more than
I'm looking
anything.
up the highest grossing movies of 2022.
I mean, you know,
It
James
was
Cameron
Avatar.
definitely has.
I think that was
Avatar
number
was.
one.
It
Oh,
went over
Avatar.
2 billion, didn't it? Didn't it
It-
go over
well,
2?
Yeah,
It's
it's
getting close to 3 billion. I mean, because they just did a
Avatar,
re-release.
Top Gun. So I think I was close with that. Do you guys guess what number 3 was?
Puss in
What,
Number
Boots.
Endgame.
3.
It should be Puss in Boots. It should be Puss in Boots
Christ, you and
without
Puss
a
in
doubt.
Boots.
I-
No, it is
World.
not Puss in Boots.
You will
Jurassic
fear me if you
World.
dare.
Do you want to
Listen.
guess what number Puss in Boots comes from?
What?
8.
Lower, 15.
Lower. 15. Okay.
Black
15.
Adam grossed more than that.
What about
IMDb's
What
been-
about Love and Thunder?
Love and Thunder only made around like 700 some million.
8. Okay,
Here,
that's not too bad.
I'm
though.
gonna put in the chat the list I'm using. It could be correct, incorrect. I don't know. I just pulled up a random list.
Oh, do you want me to
So,
pull up?
I got it.
Here's the other question: should box office play a feature in Best Picture?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. I
Is
don't
that
think
is
it
that what
should.
drives it? Is that what drives the award?
No. But I know some people were, they wonder if like box office should play a role as far as your Best
Easy,
Picture
man.
nomination based on how much money you had and how many people saw it. Does that make you qualify? Well, not really, because I mean, look, the Transformers movies make boatloads of money, and Don hates them with no problem. And it seems that a lot of the critics
No,
hate
look,
them too.
again,
so.
I don't really actually hate anything. I just like to have fun with stuff. But there are some things that are just bad. They're poorly written and they're bad. I'm sorry. And Transformers, yes, falls in that category.
Like
Poorly
on this
written and
list,
just bad.
I think
Dark
Thor:
of the
Love
Moon.
and Thunder should be lower.
Oh,
Watergate Bridge, I don't know what that is. Moon Man, don't know what that is. Fantastic Beasts, I didn't even know that came out in 2022.
Yeah.
I don't
Doctor
think those should
Strange.
even be anywhere near
Uncharted, I enjoyed that movie. I'd
So
rank
did
that a
I.
little
It's not
higher.
that great.
A
It
lot
wasn't
of
great.
people see a lot of people didn't like it, and they said it wasn't like the games, but to me it's set up for the games, because what people don't understand is like Sully and him already have a semi relationship in that first game, so they're setting up for a whole franchise is what I was hoping. At least I want
Yeah.
them to continue with them. I really enjoyed it. It gave me the exact same feels of the game, and it was just, I feel like, a good origin story for their relationship.
Okay.
I fell asleep on Uncharted actually. I was enjoying what I was seeing so far. I mean, I got halfway through.
I
But
usually don't fall asleep during movies, but the one time I fell asleep was Endgame.
really,
Yeah, it was a 3-hour
Wow.
movie, and there was a point where it was just like I guess some of the
I love
dialogue
that
was
movie.
it was a little slow paced
Love that
in a dark room, and I like blacked
Just-
out for a little.
I don't know.
bit.
I'm every time I watch it, I'm up the whole way through. It just
I love
flies
Endgame.
by. It's a
Yeah,
great
don't get me
movie.
wrong. I thought it was a great movie. Just some parts, some of the dialogue was just. I
Now,
don't know.
you know what? Speaking of the Oscars, here before we continue on that list, here's just one more question for you.
Okay.
Is there another movie in the MCU that you guys think should have been on the list for a Best Picture nomination?
From
this year?
2022.
No, just MCU in general.
In general, Civil
In
War.
general,
Yeah,
I agree.
it was good.
Yeah.
Civil War.
yeah,
It's not even a question. And the other one is Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Agreed.
the best
Sure.
made. That's the best made written anything Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It's a spy thriller, man, and it's so
I
good.
mean,
It's
Iron
so
Man 1
good.
was pretty good
I
too.
would even put the first
Iron Man
Iron Man
one's
in
good.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely up there.
for
Like
sure.
if Marvel could get back to how they did those 3 movies, it'd be wonderful.
I think they
Sure.
got so big and it got away from them that now they have to keep on going with these big
But I
budget,
think
big
that
ticket
was peak
items.
MCU, and I don't know. Like I've heard rumors where now things are so bad that they're trying to bring back Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans to somehow bring those characters back to bring back the fandom. But I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
Oh,
Secret
I
Uh,
think
Wars
you leave that
movie.
door open for sure.
you
Absolutely, you
could
want
do
to bring
that
them
with.
back down the
They've been
line.
messing with the multiverses. There's
Yeah,
an easy way that can
Yeah,
happen.
It's more than likely going
you
to
have
take
to
place
bring
in
them
Secret
back down the
Wars, if
line.
anything.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. If you want to keep going this way,
But I think people. I really what I think about Phase 4 was it was Phase 1 all over
Phase
again.
Four.
I don't think it was, man. I got a lot out of Phase
I liked
4,
it. I
man.
liked it more than most people did.
I liked it a lot more
Yeah.
than most. I
It
think
just wasn't memorable for me. I think maybe
we got a lot of new characters, man,
no,
and
no,
a lot
not
of
No Way
new
Home.
potential storylines.
The last Spider-Man movie with that one
So
was
good.
pretty good.
So great.
Oh, that movie was I'm a huge
Look,
Spider-Man
we are setting up
fan.
right now Young Avengers, Secret Wars, Secret Invasion, Kang the Conqueror, possibly Doctor Doom,
X-Men.
possibly Fantastic Four. X-Men's definitely being set up.
Yeah.
We have even Avengers, West Coast Avengers is
Don't
possible.
forget the Zombie
Dark
Wars.
Avengers is possible. Zombie Wars is possible, and they're doing the Thunderbolts.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're gonna have some crazy stuff coming into contact very soon.
Well,
They're laying
based
the
on
groundwork for a lot of crazy things.
based on how Quantumanium looks, it's the first Marvel movie I think outside of the last Spider-Man movie I think I'm excited for that I have been in a while.
Oh, I can't wait.
I
for
was
Quantumania.
hyped
Yeah.
for Love and Thunder, but it was a huge it was sad in my opinion. It had so much potential and they just
I liked it more than
I
most.
I like Gore. I like Gore.
yeah,
I think
his
there was
character
just like a
design
few
was
things we
cool.
should have
Yeah.
done a bit more. There was more they could have done as far as that story goes.
And it was cool
Um,
seeing
yeah.
Natalie
Oh, of
Portman.
course.
It was cool. Like one of my favorite
I mean, because when her
actresses of all
character
time.
takes over in the comics, it was a huge thing. Like those
Right.
comics were amazing, and I just feel like they could have done a lot better with what they had.
Mm.
Because I mean, the
Yeah.
storyline, like
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
It just felt
I'm
rushed.
gonna be real biased in a lot of comic stuff.
It
I'm
felt
more-
rushed. I feel like they could have gone differently with the story. I wish they
Have
would
you
have.
watched all the shows, Noah?
What do you mean?
All the shows, like
The Marvel shows?
like Loki and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Miss
I
Marvel.
enjoyed Loki, not Miss Marvel. I saw the stuff I couldn't get into it.
Oh, it's such a good show. That was a good one. I really like Miss Marvel. No, I mean, it's
Again,
cool.
I liked Loki because
I don't
of
like
Tom
She-Hulk, so
Hiddleston.
I'm
I'm a
I
huge
hated
Tom.
She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I
My
just didn't
my
like
wife watched it with her friend, and I'm like, what are they doing with the MCU right now?
yeah. No, She-Hulk was the only one I think they really missed on, but WandaVision was amazing. Loki was.
WandaVision
I can't
was
wait
great.
for Loki season 2, dude. That's my
WandaVision
favorite.
was a little slow at first, but by the end it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
but
I know, but I
think
love
it
the
had
build-up.
me intrigued
Yeah.
enough that it kept me there. Because I like for 3 episodes, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was the same way. I think too.
I think it was made to be like that, though. I really do. I think it was made to be like that. It was supposed to mess with our minds because they were getting ready to introduce us to the multiverse. So they had to do something like super mind blowing.
I watched
You know.
Multiverse Madness after the fact, and it wasn't the worst Marvel film, but it got a lot of hate, and I'm like, I see what they try to do
Yes,
and
it
respect
did.
it in many aspects, but like I didn't hate it. It just like
You-
wasn't my most favorite film, you know?
You want to know what's funny is the movies that I've heard a lot of people hate. They're still in the top 10 of these most
Please,
grossing
yeah.
films. So
I'll tell
it's
you what.
like, who's
Go ahead.
winning?
Sorry.
No. I'm just saying. So it's like, who's winning? There, you can
Oh,
bitch and
Disney's winning no
complain,
matter
but
what.
Yeah.
they're making the money.
Yeah, because 80% of people that go watch those movies don't care. They don't care about. They just want to see superheroes doing their thing.
Jurassic World was pretty good. Like I thought I wouldn't like it. Then I watched it a couple weekends ago, and I was pretty impressed.
I liked it.
I enjoyed
See,
it.
I
Yeah.
liked it more than most people did, and a lot of people were giving it so much
Ooh.
crap. And the thing to me was what stuck out is the fact that we have a movie now that's exposing or talking about what happens with, you know, animals as far as the black market goes and science and how, still those themes of, man versus God and how trying to play God and bring back things that we should not bring back. It's like it continues that. Yeah, there are some things that I felt that were cut out. I noticed that when watching the movie, I'm like, that scene wasn't fully done. Which is why I don't understand why directors don't just release the full cut
The uncut.
instead of
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just
Especially
let it out.
nowadays, where
Yeah.
people are just uploading it to their own personal website and paying, like, spending money to pay. Like, just do it your damn self and
Yeah.
upload it.
It's like you release the movie. I mean, what's going to hurt you? Drop the uncut version on Disney. You know.
DVD or even
Yeah.
anything. Like,
Right.
if the like, just get it out there. People
Yeah.
will buy it. People will want to see it. Like, that's not like, they'll want to see
Yeah.
what that uncut version is, what the scenes that we didn't see, like, all of it.
Dude,
I know
I
we
stick
switched.
by the Zack Snyder one.
Yeah, that's a prime example right
Yep.
there.
I
Where
stick
how
by
you
that.
can watch Justice League and be really appalled by it, and then watch the Zack Snyder cut and be like, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
That's
I
how I
know.
felt with
Yep.
Robin Hood 2010. I'm like, it's great. Listen, not a lot
I
of
thought it
people
was a
talk
good
about that
movie
one.
too. Robin Hood. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
man, I love that movie, and I have the extended cut.
Not Jamie Foxx, right?
No, not that one. The one with Russell
Okay,
Crowe
that
and
one was
Ridley
hard. I
Scott.
was gonna say, don't even say
Dude,
that was a good
Russell
movie because that was.
Crowe, he gets
Oh,
a
Russell
lot of
Crowe.
hate,
Yeah, that
but
was a good one.
Yeah,
he has a lot of good films.
a lot of them. He's one of my favorite actors of all
Yeah,
time.
Oh,
mine
Russell
too.
Crowe has fucking
Yep.
dude.
I know we switched
Russell
lists,
Crowe's
but
awesome.
I think the Minion movie could have probably been number 4, and Doctor Strange could have number been 5. I enjoyed the Minion movie.
Really, I didn't
Yeah.
see that one.
I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it on, I think, Paramount when I was over at my wife's family, but I enjoyed that film. It was fun. It was nice to hear uh, Stephen Carell's voice.
Yeah,
It's just a
Okay.
fun movie, visually appealing. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
Who doesn't love to see that movie? Those
yeah,
movies.
it's
Like,
yeah,
So
they're all fun.
I
Yeah.
have one movie to comment on, and I don't understand why you would name this movie this, because if you want to get a big portion of people to come and see this movie, you are not going to get it, and that's Women Talking. There's no married man. There's no married man in America that's going to a movie called Women Talking. No married man in America is going to that movie. I'm sorry. And look, I don't know anything about the movie. I'm not talking anything bad about the movie. I'm just flat out saying the name alone. There's no married man in America going to watch that movie.
Oh my
So who actually ended up winning this award for Best Picture?
no,
Oh.
the Oscars aren't
No, it's
till
in a
March,
yeah. It's
Okay,
a couple
okay.
months.
This is just.
but
I'm
they've just
sorry.
made the nominations. And Don, I swear to goodness,
I'm sorry,
I
but you're
think-
cutting out a big portion of people that could go watch this movie, and you're just cutting them out completely.
Dude, I feel like that is probably
That's
the
hilarious.
best way to start talking
Yeah.
about this list.
oh, man. As long as the
That
list
is-
is called
I don't
The
understand I don't understand the name.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man. But see, so what films on this list have you guys not seen? Best Picture.
I want to see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I haven't
really
seen
wanna
it
Great
yet, and I've heard
movie.
so many
I
good
need
things.
to
Yeah,
see it.
Great movie.
I've
Yeah, I do
heard
too.
so many good things about it.
Yes.
Like, that's one I really want to see. That, and I have not
I
seen
want to see the Fablemans too, man. I
Fablemans
really
is
want to
another
see
one I
that.
want to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
that, yes.
Everything Everywhere was an experience like no other. It was the Doctor Strange. Here's Doctor Strange's multiverse. and then Everything Everywhere All at Once is just like
Okay.
it's insane. But the story and how crazy and like in every single genre at some point in time, and like references to other movies, and you're wondering how you're able to keep up with all this craziness while the story is still yet so simple. Just like this bond between a mother and a daughter. And I swear, I kid you not, there were tears in that theater. It was beautiful. My sister, she was like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm over here just like, my eyes are just having a visual feast. It's like, oh my God. If your eyes could orgasm, that was what was happening in my eyes, right there.
Cool. All
Oh,
right. Well, I want to
you
see
know,
that.
That
it's
sounds
beautiful.
quite moving.
It is.
Yeah.
But
Quite moving.
it's a great movie.
You sold me on the movie at orgasm.
I was
sir.
gonna
Thank
say,
you.
right? I feel like that's the best record. And now that's how you sell a man on a movie. And now that's how you sell a man on a movie.
That's right. Just call it
All right.
orgasm. That's all you
There
gotta
you
do.
go.
Just call it
On this
orgasm.
list, who do you guys think should win?
I
I
To
feel
be,
like
hey, I just
I
want to be
feel like-
completely fair, though. If there was a movie called Men Talking, I don't want to see that either.
I
Just
don't
to
know
be
that I'd
completely
go
fair.
see it either.
Just to be
Yeah.
completely fair.
honestly, straight up, from what Josh has just said, I feel like Everything Everywhere All at Once should probably win. Just from
I genuinely
Just for
Josh's
that, I agree.
recommendation
Yeah, I
alone.
agree.
Can
I
I give you guys
genuinely
my
like
top two and then what I want to win?
Let's hear it.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Avatar, The Way of the Water, and All Quiet on the Western Front. And
I
to win
still
it,
have to watch
All
All
Quiet
Quiet.
on the Western Front. Beautiful,
Okay.
visually stunning. I think if it doesn't win, I will be rioting in the
I
streets.
think it's also on the best foreign film list too.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I definitely do wanna
It's
see that.
beautiful. It's sad, but it's beautiful. Like I know
What about-
Avatar
who has
CGI,
seen
but we've seen
Elvis?
it before, huh?
Yeah,
Who has seen Elvis? Has anybody seen
I have
Elvis?
seen Elvis.
I have not.
Is it good?
It's
It's fun. It's a really good movie, and it's fun.
great.
I think
Yeah.
I've heard good. There's good reviews about it, but I just
Austin
not
Butler,
a big.
he did that, man.
And then Tom Hanks in it, just
yeah, I
There's
don't
just
know
been
why
so much
people were
Elvis
complaining
stuff
about
out
his
there. I'm
performance.
like,
I don't either. I feel like Tom Hanks was spot on. He was a great actor in it. It was just good performances from him.
Absolutely.
I had no qualms with him at all. And I know some
Well, he's
people
playing a bad person. I mean, that's not his fault. That's just a character. So
Right.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
People are like saying like, "Oh, his performance is." I'm like, "No, he was great." I mean,
That's
if
what you want
He made
from
you
a
to
person,
hate.
yeah.
Exactly. He brought out the hatred you felt because we see from his the movie's done from his point of view.
From Tom
and how
Hanks'
he's saying,
point of
from
view.
Tom Hanks' point of view, and how he's not wrong
Okay.
in what he was doing, and saying, "Well, I brought the greatest show, on earth here, and you pretty much are responsible for Elvis's death and this whole downfall." I mean, it's not really a spoiler. We all know the story of Elvis,
Yeah,
but like him dying at that age, and the fact that you had him going on different tours for like you in a different city for 15 days, 15 cities in 15 days. He had to keep a doctor on staff, the drugs that he had to take, and the fact that he got addicted to them. The weight, it's crazy. But
Right.
there's a lot of the spectacle that Baz Luhrmann, shows as far as that larger than life persona that Elvis is and was. They're talking about how Elvis, and I've told people this, he did, after watching the movie and doing my own research, he did not steal music from black people. He was inspired by a lot of black artists by fusing the sounds of rock
of
and roll
course.
and gospel together, creating his own sound. And on top of that, the songs that he did covers of that were from black artists got more people to listen to the original artists, the black artists' music to begin with anyway, which brought more popularity to them. So
How
the hatred on
dare
Elvis, I
you
don't
bring
get it.
nuance to this conversation?
I'm
sir.
sorry. There it is. I just had to throw it out there.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
just, I
great.
defend. I love
How
that
could
movie,
you
man.
do that in this day and age, sir? How could you do that?
I don't know. The
No,
people may
you're
hate
right.
me,
Look,
but
No, I
I'm saying, look, there's
agree.
arguments on both sides. There's arguments on both sides, and at the end of the day, I mean, what are you going to do at this point now about it? I mean, you just have to enjoy it, and yes, like
And-
you said, go back and listen to the originals. Also, don't just listen to Elvis's version.
And let's not forget the other
music is
great
great.
combination that Elvis has made: the goddamn peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Yeah,
Well, we got somebody talking. He's talking correctly.
I want to see the
Hey.
Weird Al Yankovic movie with
Yes,
I
Yes.
Daniel
want to
wanna
see
Radcliffe.
that, man.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I
seen
want to
it,
see that
but
too.
I just want to see Daniel Radcliffe as something other than Harry Potter in my mind. I think it's gonna be cool to see him do something else. Kind of like David Batista. Like
I'm
I want
telling
to
you,
see what he's like in a different role besides
yeah,
Drax, and Glass Onion gave us that, so I think it'll be cool. I just don't know
I
where it's out.
always recommend
Could look it up.
people Swiss Army Man. If you have not seen Swiss Army Man, watch it.
I still
It's
gotta watch that. He just played
it's
a dead body the whole
completely
time.
different. He is completely different in that movie. He plays a dead body.
Where can you
It's
watch it at?
awesome. I don't know off the
Uh,
top of my head, but if you can find it, watch it, man. It's a really
It's
really good
rated
movie.
R.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong, but it's actually
I
worth
think it's
watching.
coming to HBO. It says it's
There you
coming to
go.
HBO, so I'll have to check it out. Okay.
Yeah, definitely watch it. It's a really good performance from him. Really really good performance.
I accidentally dropped the screen, Don. Can we bring that
Oh yeah,
back?
yeah,
sir?
absolutely,
There's
sir.
another thing that I
It's on
wanted.
First,
it's
you
on
bring
Roku.
nuance, and then you're dropping screens.
Accidentally.
Man,
Now here's the other thing that I want to discuss.
Josh downloaded a virus on his computer.
Oh, jeez. You caught me red-handed. I think it was everything everywhere all at once that might have caused something to
he
happen.
got you. Yep, he got you.
It got on everything everywhere all
All
at
at once.
Oh, my
Oh my god.
So if we see
Oh,
Josh
my
like just
God.
get taken down, he's got
So it's
the
like a
virus.
You
cheap
just-
motel room, is what you're saying. It's a cheap
You
motel
just
room.
hear
That's what you're saying. Cheap motel
Like a-
room with a blacklight party.
1970s theme. Damn.
You don't
right.
need. I don't think you need a black light and everything everywhere all at once.
Yes, you do.
That's an
It's a
investigation.
blacklight
Are
party
we
and a cheap
looking at,
motel.
You might go blind.
Best
Exactly.
actress for 2023?
Okay,
Yeah.
here are my problems with this list. So let's
Oh,
go
here we
into
go.
that. We've got
Are you gonna? Is this a rant? Is this another rant? Because I want to hear it.
I don't
It
think-
is another rant.
I don't think I can
right.
comment. I haven't seen these movies, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, this
so
is all on you, boss.
I
Yep.
haven't seen any of these, but my vote already is for Michelle Yeoh.
That was my vote at the beginning of the year when I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then I saw Till in October, the Emmett Till movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if anyone knows on my Twitter, I've been ranting for the past several days angrily about Danielle Deadweiler not getting her Best Actress nomination. Now the problem with this is she
Okay.
was attached to so many different lists. Her and Viola Davis for the Woman King. Now, I didn't think Viola Davis deserved a nomination for Woman King, even though she was very, very good. I thought that the awards should have gone maybe towards her supporting cast, like Lashana Lynch. Specifically Lashana Lynch, okay, who also plays Maria Rambeau in the MCU. Did not know she was British either. It's crazy how these Brits fool you with their American
Oh
accent.
my god.
They're the
Yeah.
best actors in the world. They're the
It's
best
insane.
actors in the world now.
You
Brits
know,
are the best actors. In the world.
Yeah, it's insane how they do
Yeah,
it.
when they European actors when they come, it's just
Yeah.
I wish I
Spot
could
on.
fake a British accent, but I can't.
Oh, let's get right into it then,
oh,
mate.
hello, Gov. What do you mean,
Hello,
mate?
Governor.
All right, now we've got him talking correctly again, sir. The name's Remington Winchester of Buckingham.
Oh, Remington Winchester of Buckingham.
Yeah.
The third, sir, the third. So here's my problem with this list, right? So
Okay.
because they were tied to it for so long, Blonde had already come out. No one was really talking about it. They were like very mixed. It was either really dark and bad, or it was very good, but I'll never watch it again, and yet so dark still. It just torn between critics. I mean, people said that her performance was great. I understand that, but it was the fact that none of the lists that we were talking that were being put out the past several weeks, she was not really on them like that. And
Okay.
Andrea Riseborough, here, this is the real story for To Leslie, right? She got her nomination in less than 24 hours before the nominations even came out.
Yeah.
One of the Academy members actually put on their social media that she needed 218 more votes, kind of inciting some sort of go ahead. It was almost like you're choosing, and you can't do that into the public. You can't just be like, hey, you're just rooting for one to get it, not publicly. You can do it internally, but you can't do it publicly. It's breaking the rules. And so, with word from Edward Norton and Kate Blanchett saying, hey, we think that you should be in this movie, and I think that they had the ear of some of the voters. Somehow, just slid her way in there. Now, an investigation is about to be launched because to see the legitimacy of it. The thing is, they don't know whether or not they can still disqualify her at this point because it's already in, which I think is a problem. I say disqualify her because if you're not, if
Yeah.
the thing is, if you're not being talked about like that, and then less than 24 hours, everyone's expecting one thing, and one of the voters said that Danielle Deadwyler and Viola Davis were locks, and then less than 24 hours later on, you tell me that those two are not on the list, but yet she somehow ends up on the list. I have a problem with that.
Okay.
Big issue with that.
I can
mean,
see
fair.
I can see that, and I don't understand why just because this is the list. I mean, if you got there by cheating, you shouldn't be able to stay there.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
No,
not
that's
like if
yeah.
they find out that Tom Brady cheated for the Super Bowl, they wouldn't be like, all right, well, time to take his ring.
Damn it. Damn it. Stop putting Brady's name and
let's.
cheating together. I am
eh,
so
They belong in
We're
the
gonna get
same.
taken
gonna
down.
just-
for that.
They
We're
really
gonna
do.
get taken
This-
down. For
They
that
really
respect.
do.
The first time they got caught, Bill Belichick was filming the other team. The second time they got caught, they proved that he didn't do
Deflategate.
anything to the balls.
Don,
He
are
didn't
you
do
trying to
anything to
get?
the balls.
Are you trying to get this
It
channel?
was proven in
canceled?
court. It was proven in court. It was proven in court. He
Oh,
didn't
I'm
do
sorry,
anything.
I can't talk about Brady. My
Noah
bad.
said we can't
Oh,
have
no,
an
I don't really
anti-Brady
care.
channel.
No, I really don't care. It was proven in
it's-
court, though. I will stand by Brady on those
It's
two.
all good.
But it's insane to me how, like he said, he did nothing to the balls. That's what she said.
That's
He
what
could have
you-
easily had.
That's
8 or
what he
9
said in the
rings.
divorce.
Oh my
shoot.
he
That's
went
it.
back to the NFL to keep his
That's it.
balls. That's insane. No, I hope Michelle Yeoh takes the award. It'll be Kate Blanchett. I haven't seen Tar yet, but everyone's talking about her performance, and I love her as an
I
actor.
don't know.
And I hope Michelle Yeoh genuinely wins this. I mean, I got to root for the underdog in this one. She
Yeah,
could very
man.
easily take it.
She's awesome.
Oh.
She's always been great.
And here's the other problem. Here's the other issue. So, has anybody else seen Fences?
Yes. Fences is
Okay.
awesome. That's a
Great
great
movie.
movie. Yeah.
So, Viola Davis, that year when she was nominated, she was technically supposed to be Best Lead Actress. They pushed her to Best Supporting.
Hmm.
The Fablemans is kind of a similar style movie, and Paul Dano, even though he's a main character, they put him in Best Supporting, but they put Michelle Williams in Best Lead instead of Best Supporting, which
I
I
see.
find very, very, very odd, very, very strange. As far
Yeah.
as legitimacy towards. Look, I'm not going to dive into the whole race thing of it all, but I do think that the Academy does have some issues as far as
Yeah, dude, it's all 90-year-old men.
it's some issues as far as
Yeah.
these awards are going.
90-year-old
Man.
white men. Yeah, no,
No,
of
for
course.
sure.
I'm not saying that people okay.
The same
for
reason they
certain
don't give superhero movies is the respect that they deserve. It's the same
and
thing. It's
exactly.
the same thing.
I thought Logan. I will say it to this day.
Oh,
I will
Logan
say to the
was
day I die.
one of
Yeah.
the
Logan-
best movies. One
Period.
of the best
Period.
movies ever.
Yeah, period.
And
And
it
why
was
did it
the-
get snubbed?
I don't know why it got snubbed.
Because
I
they
really
hate
don't.
comic book movies because they're old white men that don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Literally,
But if
the
the-
story on it, everything,
Yes.
the way it made you feel watching that
Yeah.
movie, watching one of your childhood superheroes die.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my God, that movie was so good, and
Yeah.
the hope that it gave you for his daughter.
Man.
Well, listen. The imagery, the fact that and Don, you said it's a lot of old white men, and it's crazy because a lot of them, they're like westerns. It's an old style of a movie.
It's older
Logan
stuff.
is a western at its core.
Right. Yes.
At its core, that is a western.
Yeah,
And
Yep.
just like I thought, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart needed Oscar nominations. The only thing that it was nominated for that year was Best Adapted Screenplay, and that was it.
I'm
like,
I
that's not
disagree.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Not at all. That is a brilliantly
It's
done.
all
one of the
around.
it's one of the best movies ever. Period. Not comic book movies, just movies.
The
Period.
Yeah.
It's just a great movie. It just is.
So
Yeah.
and here we go. Speaking of
Yeah.
Best actor.
Now what do we got here?
Brendan Fraser. Brendan
Um,
Fraser.
Yeah, I gotta give it to
Brendan
him,
Fraser.
man.
I
I've
don't
heard
know
this
enough
is a
of
great
these
performance.
guys. I'm sorry.
Brendan
It's all-
Fraser for
No, you're good, man.
sure. Don't get
I
me
Yeah, I
wrong.
gotta give it to. He deserves it, man. He's earned it. He's earned it on
That
career alone.
movie, that movie was great.
oh, you saw
Okay.
it.
That movie, The Whale, was like emotional. It was so in touch to what he was going through, what he felt the message for men across, I feel like the world needed to hear. And it was just so, I feel like for himself and what it gave to the people was liberating.
Mm.
It was
Okay.
a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movie. And
I'm glad to hear it
Brendan
because I
Fraser,
really like Brendan Fraser.
Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser is I think one of my all time favorite actors. I
Yep.
feel like he went through a lot of hard times, and to see him army crawling his way back up to being what we know him capable to be
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah. Yeah.
glorious.
No,
I
I
that's
think
just
awesome.
so.
glorious.
I do think he might win. I really loved Austin Butler's performance in Elvis. I mean, he just became Elvis.
I've heard he's good. Yeah, I've heard he's really
He's
good in
really good.
Elvis.
Now, the Colin Farrell's nomination has me stuck. While I like the Banshees of Inisherin, I don't think it's like I don't think it's like
That's Penguin, right? Colin
yeah,
Farrell.
he played. Now, if he got a
Yeah.
nomination for that,
Yeah,
yes.
But he should
Um,
have for that too. That's the
I
that
think he
problem.
should
was
have gotten it for
that
that.
was some like amazing. That
That's
was the
not
best
Colin
acting in the
Farrell in that
movie.
movie. That is not
No,
Colin Farrell in that
that
movie.
was
I don't care what
that
you
was some
say.
of the best acting in that movie, hands
He was
down.
amazing. Yeah, he was
And you didn't
amazing.
even you couldn't even recognize him. He was great.
No,
No,
He was
but
great.
I
And
said
that's the
that was
problem
not
with this.
Colin Farrell sitting there. There's no way you would know that's him.
But
No
see,
way.
that's also my issue with this year's Oscars, right? Because look, like I said, I like Colin Farrell in the Bench of Inisherin. I just didn't think that that was his best, performance or an Oscar-worthy
Performance,
performance
right?
to me. Now, another movie that I think personally was snubbed, because the score for the movie didn't even make the Oscar shortlist, was the Batman. I think there's
Yes,
room for the Batman to be a Best Picture
yes,
for this year. It was
I
great.
agree. I
Like
agree with you.
there's I look, sure, the movie was a bit long,
It's
a little
Batman
longer than it needed to
meets
be, but
Seven and it has pulled it off.
yes,
it gave
exactly.
me an LA noir style Batman
It's
Hmm.
beautiful.
vibes.
It's one of the most beautiful movies I've
Um,
ever seen.
but the parts where it lacked for me were Catwoman's performance.
Interesting.
I
Zoe
love,
Kravitz.
Really, I thought she was the best,
I
one of the
love
best parts
Zoe
of the movie.
Kravitz in it.
Yeah.
I don't, I just don't, I don't like her portrayal of Catwoman. I think is what it is.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
I just think that Catwoman is this. I feel like she seemed too timid. Let's put it that way. She like Catwoman is way more like just I don't give a fuck.
I think
And
she was
like
very much like I don't give a fuck either, too. But
yes,
like
Okay.
I see what you mean as far as the timidness.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was just something about it that wasn't on the nose for me, and just the will. Like I didn't. There was something about their relationship also that bothered me.
Did you feel like it
Okay.
felt forced?
A
Is that what
bit,
it was for you?
yes.
Okay.
It just didn't feel comfortable. Like neither one of them really, like even when they were trying to be into it, they weren't.
Interesting.
And it was just
Huh.
very
They used to date too.
awkward. I don't, maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Maybe that's
possible.
why.
That's possible.
It was just like, fuck, I gotta fucking deal with this asshole again.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. Definitely
That
possible.
But
could
if
be.
that would explain a lot and why I felt that way on
I
that
just,
their
man, I just
relationship.
really love this take of
But
Batman,
like I
man. I
said,
just really liked it.
yes, I enjoyed the LA noir style, more detective esque Batman that we got. Robert
Eh,
Pattinson could also have been not a little as whiny.
okay.
I can see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson could have been a little less whiny and a bit more brooding.
I will say this though, because a lot of people didn't like it, and I freaking love this scene. Is the Joker scene.
I loved it too.
I think
Yeah.
I think he could actually be a good Joker.
Oh
Very,
yeah.
Barry Keoghan, yeah, who's on
Yes.
this list actually for the Bench of Inisherin for Best
Okay.
Supporting Actor. Yeah, um, nice. It was
Uh,
also in the Eternals. He played
uh, I haven't
Trillian.
I haven't seen it yet, but Angela Bassett wins.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
even not even a question. That I don't even care. She
The
wins.
the only one that I say comes close to me is actually
Jamie
Stephanie.
Lee Curtis is in Everything Everywhere All at
She's in
Once.
it. She's in it.
Wow.
Now
Okay.
I have to watch it again because she wasn't like her performance to me, like although good, I didn't see it really as an Oscar performance,
Yeah.
but I have to give it another watch just to see because to me, between her and Stephanie Sue, who stuck out more to me was definitely Stephanie Sue. Loved her. She plays Michelle Yeoh's daughter in it, and she was just
Okay.
fantastic. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
loved
Okay.
her in it. Next we have Best Supporting Actor.
Yes.
Now I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen The
I haven't
Fablemans yet, and I
seen
haven't
these.
seen Causeway yet either.
Judd
Um,
Hirsch. Okay.
but Brian Tyree
Brendan
Henry,
Gleeson.
yeah, Brendan Gleeson might. Actually, you know what?
Brian
It's going to be
Tyree Henry.
between.
That's another name. Brian Tyree Henry. That's another name, man. That's been going around a lot lately,
Yeah,
man.
and,
I like
from
him too. I
Atlanta,
like him.
Bullet Train.
Yeah.
He plays the dad in Spider Verse. I mean,
Yeah.
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 hmm
No,
so
I like him. I like him.
I think Kehui Kwan wins for Everything
Okay.
Everywhere, but
Okay.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Brendan Gleeson.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
That's
wouldn't be
fair.
surprised. Even though like his
That's a
performance is
pretty good
very
list
subtle.
right there, man. That's a good list of actors there.
Sometimes subtle is, very outstanding.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's almost like you just kind of blend into it, as opposed to like how people say Austin Butler's performance in Elvis was very showy. I mean, that's kind of what it calls for because
He was
Elvis
doing
was
more of
It's
a
showy.
Elvis.
peacock performance,
You're
and
Yeah,
playing Elvis.
whereas Brendan Gleeson was playing more of a chameleon character.
yeah.
It's being like, oh, this guy played Michael Jackson, but he was way too entertaining. What the hell is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you?
That's a
Don
great
is,
point.
It's the point.
Don is on a roll.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. The Wrath of Don, guys. If you haven't seen the short that we've done, The Wrath of
Oh
Don,
God,
where he
Oh,
gets
God.
guys love
very
it.
aggressive towards Knight Rider, it's phenomenal.
I mean,
Look, I like to have a
that's
little
top
fun
tier.
sometimes. Look,
Uh,
I talk crap, guys. I have fun. I can't help it.
it is top tier.
Oh,
And-
listen,
and
we're
we
gonna
love
have a
Don.
segment now with the Wrath of Don.
The
That's
Wrath
fine.
of Don. I like it. I like it. Oh,
That's
Oh,
what's gonna be
if
our
you want a
key
real wrath of me,
segments.
just let me go on Avatar one time. Just let me go one time. Just let me
No,
go.
no. You
I
want to
can
know
go
how
for
we
an
get the
hour on that
real
movie.
Wrath of Don? You got to watch the second one and then let us have it.
That's fine.
oh yeah,
That's fine.
definitely. I
Watch
agree
the
with
That
second
45 minutes dancing and singing around a tree. Oh my God, I wanted to
You
shoot
know
myself.
those freaking
Shoot
those
myself.
notes that Josh had for the fight on the
that.
Lion King.
Yeah.
You need to come to us with a rant like that.
I got you. No, it's I like
I'm
that
here
fun.
for it. I will definitely accept that. Best director. Here we go. So
Yes. Okay.
this is a very tough list. I haven't seen Triangle of Sadness, but I've been hearing people talk about it a lot and how it's like it's an allegory to the rich and their lifestyle. Um,
Okay.
and just kind of how
So I have
depression
a
plays into
question
it.
though. They
Yeah,
let Steven Spielberg directed his own biopic.
absolutely. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh no, I know he can do it. I'm not saying that he couldn't do it. I'm just surprised they were like, let's just have somebody else.
I mean, I tell you what. Have any of you seen the trailer for it? Just the trailer for it alone.
Look, do you know what if they gave me money to make my own movie about myself, I would have superpowers by the end of that movie.
Don would get dumped in a gamma and gamma rays and just like
I would have superpowers by the end of that.
All of a
Like
sudden,
literally, it would be like I got the ET and I just saw the movie in my head and I could just boom, it was done. Like that's how it would be.
he
Like that's
became
how
a
my
force
movie would be.
wielder in no
Like,
time.
from that point forward, I could just see the movie and it
He
just
was
came out the way I wanted it.
Jedi
Perfect every
Master
time.
Chuck.
Yeah, like that would. That's exactly how it would be.
He lived alone on the planet of
You can't
Tatooine.
let you can't let somebody run with their own ego about their self. That's dangerous. That is dangerous, dangerous. I still want to see this movie, but that's dangerous territory.
A story of revenge. A Jedi Master with his Padawan Frito, going on with their excellent friend Noah Dell, a detective coming from Earth itself, going and
It would
embarking
be.
on a mission to save the universe.
It would just be a whole movie of me like Kill Bill style, and then at the end it would just cut to like something like this, and it's just like me talking about me doing all this stuff.
Not directed by
It never
Quentin
even actually
Tarantino.
happened. It was just me like talking about it. That's what the whole movie would be about.
It's Reservoir Dogs in space.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know who
That's
takes this
hilarious.
award though. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
haven't
I
seen
don't
any of
know
these, so
enough.
I just don't know. Yeah. I wish
You know,
I
I'll
did.
tell you. I'll tell you what. I'm rooting for. I'm always rooting for Steven Spielberg,
Oh yeah, well of course, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
win.
mean,
but it's going to be tough between the Daniels for Everything Everywhere, which is
Mm,
if they win, I'm not surprised. I love that for them.
okay.
If Martin McDonough wins for Banshees of Inisherin,
I'm surprised
it's a
James
beautiful movie
Cameron isn't
too.
up here for Avatar.
That's the other thing that I wanted to run
Sure.
by you guys. You know, James Cameron. You've seen the movie.
yes.
I'm shocked that he's not on the list because clearly
Yeah.
everything that he did for it and putting all that time, effort, and technology, that's all your vision and direction. So how you're not on this list, I don't know.
I think
But I
that's
mean,
fair.
I feel like to be on this list, you also have to direct a good plot.
That's very true.
Okay.
That's very true.
And was not directed
It
well in
wasn't,
that
but
aspect.
we saw it was the #1 grossing film. So why he didn't receive a nominee?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's room for Glass Onions director Ryan Johnson
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
Oh,
on this
dude.
list.
Holy crap, that's a great movie.
You know, I don't even
Oh,
think the original was nominated for anything.
no, it wasn't.
I don't think.
It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Which is sad. Noah, here's your movie. I still have to
Dude,
watch it.
I hope this wins #1. Like it was beautiful in my opinion.
What
It
is
might
this
win. It
for?
I
might
didn't even
win.
see the others, but All
Best
Quiet
international
just
Best international film. Okay.
Okay.
it's beautiful,
I,
stunning.
I can't wait to watch it.
It made me like hate war after watching. It made me feel the message that this movie was trying to get across by the end of it.
Fair enough.
I gotta see it.
Fair enough,
Original
yeah.
Essentially,
screenplay,
it's like all war is nonsense. Nobody wins in the end.
Yeah.
which is so
especially
true.
the people
sense.
up front fighting it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen 1917?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my!
And
Oh,
before
wait,
we
no.
continue, Josh, you
I
brought
don't
up the
think I've
race
seen that.
thing.
Yeah.
The Oscars seem to me, it just seems like people get nominated where they shouldn't be, and then at other times people get left off. Like,
I agree.
and I think that's one of the things that have contributed in the downfall of the Oscars over the years.
Oh, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of legacy picks too. A lot of
Yeah,
legacy picks.
Absolutely, and that's why I have a problem with the Jamie Lee Curtis pick because it's like, are you doing it just to doing it because hey, you've been in the business for so long? This here, not so much. You earned this. I'm not saying she was
Yeah.
bad in the movie. I just
Right.
don't think that her performance was like that worthy of it. I think there was
Yeah.
room for
I mean,
someone else.
also, I
gotcha.
think my problem also with the Oscars, it's been a trend for a while, but it's just every award is going to the same 5 or
Person,
7
yeah,
movies.
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
true.
know, like
That is
it's
true.
just they pick 5 or 7 movies, and that's basically
Yeah,
the
yeah, like
entire
why
Oscars.
aren't the lists longer? You know?
They,
Yep.
I don't know, because it used to be the best picture list. Actually, used to only be 5 movies. They expanded to 10.
Yeah.
And I
Well, it's
think
up to
that
10,
was.
right? It's up to 10. They can go
It's up
anywhere
to
from
10.
like 5 to 10, right?
hmm
Is it because they're afraid that other movies will beat out their so-called favorites and they
I
don't want the
don't.
competition, you know?
I don't know, because the thing is, well, they have to submit 10 movies, but I think the other thing what they were trying to do was best popular movie, which I don't think should be a category. I think that's a terrible idea.
Or come up with
Um,
new categories, you know? I don't know.
one
No, they
category like
just
okay,
need to diversify the freaking voting.
Like
That's what
best
they need
fun
to do.
movie of the year. You could have Minions, you could have
They need to
Puss
make
in
it
Boots,
young
and
people.
like yeah, make young people involved. And so far, it's just all the
I
legacy and
mean,
old people that nobody really cares
it
about.
doesn't have to be just like minority groups. It could just be younger people in
Yeah,
general.
yeah,
Just pick younger people in general to be
yeah,
a part of the voting and
See,
give them a good share of the voting.
yeah,
yeah, and I think to your point, as far as the race thing goes, right? Like, I think, like I said, if you want to nominate somebody, nominate them based on merit, not because of the color of their
yeah.
skin.
I agree too.
Yes,
Based on the work that was put
absolutely.
out. But don't sit here and trick people thinking it's going to be one thing and then it's something completely different,
Uh,
and then
Did
not give it to people who were clearly more deserving
Yeah,
of the award,
yeah.
regardless of
didn't
their
Hidden
color. And then
Figures get
it's like, well,
snubbed?
I'm not sure.
Dude, her
Let me
performance,
see.
what is it? Olivia, what's her name?
Octavia Spencer.
Tavia Spencer, dude. It's one of the best performances of anybody ever.
I love
That
I'll
her.
tell you
movie
what.
is so good. It is so good.
Oh,
I
it
know
was
that this
nominated
is
for
still
everything.
wrapping up 2022, but if Pedro Pascal is in for one of the best actors for 2023, I'm gonna be mad because
Yeah.
this is his year to clean up all the
Oh
awards.
well, for sure.
He might take home some Emmys
He'll,
for Last of
Yeah,
Us.
he better win.
yeah.
He better
Again,
win at
there's an
least for
actor. If you take
He's
Mandalorian.
race out of
everywhere.
it,
He is
he
on
is a man that
everything.
is well deserving of the accolades. He
Yeah.
puts
Oh,
out.
for sure.
I don't know how much of that's his agent versus he's just talent, a good actor.
Well,
Oh,
I
he's a
mean,
great actor.
he's a great actor, and the
Yeah.
fact that his agent is able to get him the roles, that
Good
he can.
roles, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be paying my agent well.
Yeah. No, seriously. Thank you for this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
getting flex your chops like that.
You
I
get
mean,
a
Yeah.
car. You get a car.
you get this 86-inch flat screen TV. Just go ahead and put it in your basement there. Have a little theater system.
yeah,
I love it. And guys, this list. You already know what I've said to you.
yeah.
I've only seen one thing on this list, and it's Pinocchio.
Now, okay, so tell me, what were your thoughts on it?
I
Best
like that movie.
animated.
I
I
really like
did,
that movie.
I did too.
Why isn't
Yeah.
Minions on this list? I'm kind of upset about that.
Well,
Noah down there like minions,
I know.
Okay,
he
my
wants those
two
little yellow
would have
guys.
been Puss in Boots and Minions. Turning Red, I heard a lot of bad things about it.
Turning Red
I
wasn't
heard a lot of
bad.
good things about it.
It
I
was
heard a lot
it
of
was a
good
good
things.
movie. It just wasn't to me like it wasn't what we
The Sea Beast.
what we've
was
become
the Sea
accustomed to with
Yeah.
Beast?
Pixar.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know though. I haven't seen it, so I don't
If
know.
Puss in Boots doesn't win this,
I'll
I
be
think
very
Josh
upset.
and I think Minions and Puss in Boots, and I think Puss in Boots should have taken it home.
I still want to see the Sea Beast. That's on Netflix too. Puss in
Carl
Boots.
Urban, is that the guy that plays Butch in The Boys?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, now I
He's in
really
a
want to
lot
see
of
this
things, man.
movie. I just love his voice.
Yeah,
Lord,
he's got a great voice.
I want
I
to
agree.
know what actor he
want to go
plays.
to Homeland, eh? Yui.
And, yeah, wait.
He was in Thor Ragnarok? I
He
did not know
was.
that.
He played the executioner.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he
Oh,
plays
yeah,
it.
that's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
He's
Look at
also
all my stuff.
he's also bones in us.
He was in Lord of the Rings,
He was
Doom.
in Lord of the
Yes.
Rings. Yes. He was in
Yes, he
Star
was.
Trek as well. Played Bones.
Yes. Yep.
What did he name the guns?
He
I
was in
forgot.
Star Wars, The Rise of. Yeah, he was in
He was in that. He
The
was in
Rise of
Star Trek.
Skywalker.
He
He's
was
been in a
in.
lot of stuff. I
He's
like
been in a
Carl
lot
Urban.
of things.
Yeah.
I think he became more prominent in The Boys. I think what has helped propel.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
that
for
show
sure.
was
Yeah.
that show was amazing.
I think
Absolutely.
like after this, I'd want to only play like rugged characters like that.
Oh yeah, for
Dude,
him.
The Boys is literally
Well,
what would happen if superheroes were real.
I think
Yeah.
Dread is what made him realize that too.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
Dredd
that
was
one.
really
I've
good,
never
dude.
seen it.
Dredd
Dread
is so good.
Dread was a really good movie.
Yes,
he
it
was
is.
great in it.
Yes.
He was and like I think that was because that came out before he did The Boys, and that was probably one of the
Dude.
more rugged and like really darker characters we've seen him play,
Yeah.
and I think that was an amazing one.
That
We
was
should-
one of those movies where they were like,
Yeah.
"You're trapped in here with us," and he's like, "No, you're trapped in here."
Yeah,
with me."
Literally.
You're trapped
That's-
in here with
You're
me.
trapped in here with me. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I know
No,
we
go
got
ahead,
off
man, go ahead.
topic.
No, you guys are
Oh,
good.
no,
I think Pinocchio wins. Unfortunately,
Pinocchio or really?
it's gonna. I think so. I would
It
really.
was good, man.
I
It was
would
really
jump
good.
for so much joy. Seriously, if Puss in Boots win, it would be like the greatest
Everybody says
nomination.
Puss in
I'll
Boots
ever.
is great, man. So
It's
I don't know why you don't-
phenomenal
So why don't you think it's going to win?
Because of the
I
legacy
think,
and the
because of
name that
legacy and
carries
Guillermo del
Pinocchio.
Toro. Yeah.
Was that created
Yeah.
by Disney? The Pinocchio
No,
movie?
this was a different one. It was
Yeah, no, this was different. This is
Guillermo del
Netflix.
Toro had been working on it since 2011, apparently, and it's
Yeah.
a stop motion movie. It's really good. But I just think
Puss in Boots was
infinitely better.
amazing. Everyone said it was
It
probably the
was.
best animated film, and a lot of people even argued
In a
it was the
long
best
time.
film of
That's what I've heard.
2022.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
I
Yeah, no,
think
I've heard the
it's
same
just.
thing.
I
See-
really believe that it had the potential to be the fourth animated movie in history to also be in the Best Picture conversation and be nominated. Like
Yeah.
seriously, the only three that have been in so far was Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story 3, and Up, which I still argue against because it's only the first 10 minutes and Up. That's the only part that really like.
How dare
jumped me.
how?
I don't listen.
Oh, how dare you! I disagree
Coco
with you
is a
completely
superior
on
movie.
that.
Superior.
What is?
Coco.
Oh wait, so what are
The,
your top
uh,
animated
That's
movies,
not
Josh?
fair. That's like 10 years later, dude. That's not
Oh
even
come on.
fair.
Okay, you know what? In a future episode, you know what? Maybe next week's episode we could have a discussion about
That's not
animation.
fair.
I like that. We will do that. Disney, DreamWorks, and Pixar. We'll talk
I'm
about.
down.
Are we bringing
do
our top 5 animated
That's
films? What are we doing?
Soul.
Are we
You know
each
what? Let's
picking
do that.
top
Soul.
5?
Soul is the one. That's the number one animated movie for me.
I've never
Really?
seen it.
From
Fantasy
them?
Soul was really
From
good.
them, yes.
Soul
Out of
was
those,
really
out of
good.
Pixar and DreamWorks and all them, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Best
I'll
visual
give you that.
effects. Again,
Avatar, easy.
if All
Avatar.
Quiet, no, All Quiet does not win this. I'm
Visual
gonna-
effects?
Visual effect? Yeah. Visual
No,
that's like
I can't give
CGI.
you that. No, I can't.
Yeah.
give
No,
you
wait, go
that.
back
Now,
up.
cinematography, Noah, I believe that would.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
best
thinking of. Yeah,
cinematography.
probably.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But best visual effects,
Yeah,
it's
no.
got
Visual
it
effects,
has to go to
CGI.
Top Gun
Avatar.
Maverick has
Yeah,
to
it's
have better
all
visual
CGI.
effects.
It
than-
has to go.
than
All
that.
right, scroll back
Yeah.
up, Josh. Let me look at the list one more time.
Yeah,
All
one
right,
more time.
because visual of actually Top Gun Maverick should qualify more so for cinematography because it's all real
Yeah.
shots and not.
Yeah, well, that's
yeah.
true. That's true.
I think Avatar wins that
All
category.
Quiet
hands
on the
down.
Western Front was a lot of real shots from the forests over in Germany too.
But that's
You know
why I
what?
think it'll end up in cinematography because visual.
Yeah, no,
effects is
you're
more
right.
for,
I
yeah.
forgot visuals effects was
That's
like
more your
CGI.
CGI and computer. Yeah.
Avatar.
Look, the
say
only
Black
nomination for the
Panther.
Batman.
I was gonna say Black Panther could give Avatar
Yeah,
a for a
I'm
20,
not-
man.
I don't think so.
No,
No, it's not
No.
that
But
good.
I think Avatar wins it.
Avatar beats that for sure. I'm sorry. That's
Avatar,
Black Panther's
Top
a
Gun.
flush. Avatar's a royal flush. You ain't
Yeah,
no. You ain't
yeah.
getting
Okay.
that.
I don't.
Okay.
I think this is the year of Avatar. I mean, it came out. It's the movie that's still
God,
fresh
I
in
hate you.
everybody's
I
mind.
do not like that first movie.
It's
I really do not like that first movie.
Oh, man,
my
I don't blame
God.
you.
It's so
I
bad.
know. I see where you're coming from, but it grossed $2 billion, man.
Oh no! I will never like actually say it's a bad movie.
Best
I
costume.
just don't
Oh.
like it. No, I won't say that. I just don't like it personally.
Scroll down.
And that might go to Babylon actually.
Or
I
mean-
Elvis. Or Elvis.
I think
you know?
yeah. I was gonna
Or
say
Elvis.
it could go to Elvis. Elvis.
It could.
They had a lot of like even just the
All of his fits slapped.
yeah.
Last one.
What is best production design? What does that mean?
I think just as far as the entire
I was gonna say that's like set,
set
design
and
stuff, right?
designing,
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Again, it's
yeah.
going to be one or two,
Yep.
and I
Ooh.
think
I think
Avatar
Qua-
cleans it.
No, I think All Quiet on the Western Front because that is
You saw that movie, right?
no, I didn't. But from what like just from the production design, just from what I feel like the
the
category
style of
is,
the movie that it is.
And
Yeah.
If it's
style
not
of the
your
movie it
mojo,
is.
watch the first 5 minutes. I'm telling you, yes. Just watch
Is
the
it-
first 5 minutes.
Does it remind you of Saving Private Ryan in a way?
Yes. but it
Um,
starts off with a pan of the forests in Germany, and then gets into the war. It's like beautiful and serenity, and then it just goes into the brutality of World War One.
Okay.
I'm just so hit or miss on foreign films, so it just
Yeah, I gotta
depends.
Yeah.
see. I still
It
have to watch that
depends.
one.
I am too, but it was a good movie.
What's that?
Best makeup and hairstyling Elvis for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It could go to Black Panther actually.
Well, I was what about the whale?
That's also true
I don't know
because
what
that
the
was all
whale is.
prosthetics for
It's all prosthetics.
Brendan
That's all
Fraser.
makeup.
True.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. That is a very good
Or
point.
Colin Farrell in the Batman.
Yeah, no, I was
Very
thinking the
true.
Batman too.
That's
Best
possible.
sound, oof.
Top Gun.
Top Gun
Top
Maverick.
Gun.
Top
Yeah.
Gun Maverick.
All
I-
Quiet
Yeah,
didn't really
don't
have
even-
a whole lot of music. It was just
Yeah,
war
I think.
music.
See,
so.
No, it's
I
not.
feel like-
not music, just like sound effects.
I
and
feel like
stuff.
Avatar might
Yeah.
give it a run for its money just because of when you're in those jungles and the sound effects and like you feel like you are there just from the sounds that they've made up for these creatures to have, where you're in a forest, or
Yeah,
just the way
I
the
gotcha.
water sounds when they dive into it, and I feel like that could definitely have.
That's
give
that's
Top
how I
Gun a-
feel with
it's the way of the water,
Batman.
man.
I mean, not the
I'm
Batman.
telling you.
Top Gun Maverick. The way those jets sounded,
Oh, dude, when they're going through
it's
that
like
canyon,
they're really going.
Oh. it's so crazy.
And you know what? That is it's funny because when I did my review for it, that was when I first started watching Star Wars, and one of the scenes in it, I said, "Oh snap!" Whoever I forgot Joseph Kaczynski is the director. I said, "Okay." He clearly watched A New Hope and the ending fight for that canyon because it was great. It was really great. Love Top Gun Maverick. It could
Yeah.
take.
Oh,
It's a tight list.
absolutely. It's the Death Star run at the end of the episode 4.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Um,
But I will
What's
say this
best?
for what Jason just said. I think he might be right because as great as I think Top Gun Maverick was sound wise, I think he's right because best sound is like the background stuff.
mhm.
And there's a lot more in Avatar than there is in
Yeah,
Top Gun
that's
Maverick for
true.
sure. The layering of, like you said, the animals and all the weird bug noises I'm sure they have and all that kind
Yep.
of stuff. So that might win out just for that reason, just because of
That's
the
fair.
layers it has. So that's fair. Yeah.
I'm
That
not
is
mad
fair.
at that.
What is
Uh,
the score? What does that mean?
Just like your instrumental music.
Yeah.
So this might a lot of people are saying Justin Hurwitz for Babylon, but it wouldn't surprise me if John Williams gets
I
his
have
53rd
no idea. Oh, he
his
might win.
53rd nomination.
Yeah.
He
Jesus
wrote the
Christ.
music in Star Wars, right, John Williams?
Star
Yes.
Wars, Jurassic Park, Indiana
Everything.
Jones.
Again, legacy.
Everything.
How do you
Yeah.
not give it to him?
He's literally always. I think most of his discography is tied with him doing movies with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, West Side Story and freaking
The man's like 90 years old and still putting out.
still
Dude, it's
slapping
crazy,
beats.
right?
did a
It's
concert
crazy.
last year in LA. Like, come on, it's insane.
Yeah.
Best original song.
I'm actually upset about Taylor Swift's song not being up here. Carolina from Where the Crawdads Sing. It's a very good song.
I don't know that I know enough about this list to comment.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
it's
I don't
all
either.
good. The rest
Yeah,
of
I don't
these are
know.
not really,
Yeah.
ones that. But anyway, we covered the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
And
girlfriend would love that you just said Taylor Swift.
see,
No, shoot.
Carolina, I'm telling you,
God.
ask her if she probably knows the song. Listen to it.
Oh,
with her.
listen. She spent $800 to go to the Taylor Swift concert. She definitely knows the song.
800 for the concert.
VIP tickets.
Wow.
No.
So she's gonna meet her.
I wouldn't even
No.
pay that much to see Eminem.
Hey, that,
I wouldn't pay that much to see Eminem, dude. That's crazy. That's a lot
Really?
of money. No.
Oh, did you guys see Where the Crawdads Sing?
I love that movie.
It was.
No,
I didn't know
see
she
it.
sung that song. It was a. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
If that does not. I'm surprised that film didn't get nominated because that was visually stunning too.
It was really good. The cinematography
It got a lot of
for
hate.
that movie.
Yeah, it got a lot of hate. But I remember watching it on Netflix. I'm like, I enjoyed it.
There's another
don't
movie
know
that's not getting enough buzz.
I think
and
it's underrated.
Emily the Criminal.
I didn't see that.
It's on Netflix now. I
Emily the
saw it
Criminal.
on a whim in theaters last year. And let me tell you, Aubrey Plaza and Theo Rossi, freaking great, man.
Thing is, the whole movie.
Freaking great.
I'll tell you a performance I think is definitely getting snubbed this year, and maybe because it was. Oh well, no, I guess it wouldn't count. Never mind, it
What?
wouldn't count. No, it wouldn't count. It's not a movie. I just thought about it. It's not a movie.
Oh, TV show.
It's a mini series. Yeah, it's a mini series.
Oh yeah, that'd be the
yeah,
news.
it doesn't count.
Well, I mean,
You know, my favorite part of the Crawdads Sing
which
is
part?
the whole movie. You think she's innocent, and then at the end, it shows the necklace of where she pushed the guy, and you're like,
So-
no, because
Yeah.
you felt so bad for her. Like she's just getting blamed.
for the murder, and at the end, it's like, wow, you really
Yeah,
did that.
yeah.
It's
But-
okay.
But it sets it up like she. I mean, but I guess like the movie does well at throwing hints in, like, oh, she learned this, so she could commit this perfect crime, and then at the end, she did. So
She did. And she lived the rest of her. She took
Yeah.
that her death.
I think I
Like,
cried at the end of it. It reminded me a lot about The Notebook a little bit.
You know, I still haven't watched The Notebook.
God, people
Wow.
love that movie. Why do people
Yeah.
love that movie?
It made me
I
cry.
don't know.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I cried.
I have to. I got
that and Butterfly Effect. I just cannot.
I've
like
never
those
seen
movies.
Butterfly Effect.
Well, Ashton
So
I
Kutcher.
can't like them.
I have a question for you guys. We were talking earlier about, adding categories. What category would you add?
Okay, so before those answers go out, there has I've seen it on the news the other day while I was at the gym. People talking about whether best streaming movie should be a category,
Streaming movie.
which I feel like is weird because you're already getting movies that have been streaming. You've been nominating them for best picture
Yeah.
and like other categories, so there's really no need for best streaming movie to be in there. But I just want to throw that out.
No,
there.
I think you just
No.
add them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what categories would you guys add? Honestly,
Yeah.
Anyone?
I'd like to see like the most like I don't know how you'd word, but like the best fun film of the year. You know,
like
Yeah.
your
Minions, Puss in Boots.
He really loves Minions, man. He really loves that damn movie. Hey,
See,
I'm not
I ain't
hating.
mad
Hey,
at
I'm,
him,
hey,
man.
I'm not mad
I
at
ain't
it
mad at
either.
him.
It's just
Look,
fun.
the
He
thing
loves
is,
that
It's
movie.
been a
man.
couple years
Great.
since there's been a Minions movie. You know,
Oh no!
it's been a
Look, one
couple
of my, I
years.
love the Minions movie, like the actual Minions movie from a few years ago. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
I mean, but it's been a few years for Puss in Boots too. So I mean, I guess it's just I haven't seen Puss in Boots yet. So
You got man.
I'm gonna just wait for it to come out on like Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah,
It's
me
like
too.
it's on Apple TV right now as well. I
Okay.
believe. I mean,
okay,
iTunes.
well, I have
but you
that.
to,
I have
you
that.
know, yeah. I'll tell you what.
I feel like
No, go ahead, Jason.
I was gonna say I feel like they should add like America's Choice
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a category.
The
Yeah.
Dallas
like,
Cowboys.
No.
Oh,
Stop
my
it!
goodness.
Stop
Sorry,
it! Get out of here! Please get out of here! But no, like have like everyone loves America's voting on a American Idol or something.
They beat my Buccaneers. I get to be mad about that one. That's still
But like
fresh,
American Idol.
They treated
Text
Brady
to
like
vote
Yeller.
in. Text to vote in on the
Yeah.
day of,
Yeah.
and where it's
Oh
like
no,
a
there
list
should
of
definitely
10
be America's
movies
choice.
where it's just they like every movie that could possibly, and you get to choose out of 20 movies, and America chooses what movie they thought was the
Yeah.
best or something.
And
like
get your
that.
audiences more involved. Instead of
Yeah.
just like the elite. I like that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
But they won't because they
That's
don't
not a
care
bad idea.
about the viewers.
But
They
I
just
think
care
they
about our
did.
dollars.
I think they tried that, but then something in their system went wrong. Where people were just being able to send in multiple things. I don't
Just
know,
like the
somebody hacked
voting
it.
systems, and
There
you
you
know.
go. Exactly. There
wonder-
you go.
Minion was running their ballot.
I you
Okay,
know what?
okay, that's enough. Okay,
Here's,
Sorry.
here's a category for you. Yeah, here's a category for you. I got you. Voice acting. Do you think? Voice
Oh,
acting should be a
yes.
category?
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
Yes.
be cool. That'd be dope.
100%. That 100%.
Voice acting and motion capture, I think, are the two big ones for
motion. But
me.
see, here's my problem with motion capture. I feel like even if Andy Serkis should have already had several best
Several.
actor nominations.
All
Several.
three, all three, 8
All three.
movies.
Yep, all three Lord of the Rings, all three
Yeah,
of the 8 movies,
yeah.
and I'll throw you in a wild card.
Hobbit.
King Kong,
Yeah.
Okay.
2005. How do you do that and not give someone an award for literally playing an animal and playing it so convincingly well? You played a 25-foot gorilla and you get no respect.
You get
You
nothing.
played a chimp that could speak and lead an army of apes
Yeah.
on horses, and you get nothing.
I'm surprised
favorite-
best voice actor isn't already a category.
It's one of my favorite trilogies of all time, man.
I don't know why it's not.
That's wild
man.
to me. I
I
mean,
think-
then you'd be able to give credit to the actors in the
Yeah.
animated films. Like, how about the guy that voices Puss in Puss in Boots? What's his name?
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't. But see, I think the thing with that too is I wouldn't mind it, but I think there would have to be some things where it opens up to not just movies with your celebrity voice cast.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you have like
absolutely.
people
Yeah.
that have done it for years or unknowns that don't get the recognition.
you could do
they
best
deserve.
best voice actor of like screenplay, and then best like TV show actor too.
Yeah.
You could put 2 categories. You can even
Yep.
throw 3 with like best voice actor in animated shows as well.
Yeah,
TV shows.
I think there's definitely room for those awards.
Yeah,
True.
that'd be cool.
It would
Andy
be,
Serkis
it
should
would
have
be
already
cool.
had his though.
Yeah, Andy
will
Serkis
sure.
should get one for.
He should have
yeah.
already had it.
Jesus.
It's for
The fact that he didn't get one for the second Apes film is insane to me.
come on, man.
That is one of the best motion capture performances I've ever seen in my
For
life,
sure.
man.
Apes.
Him as
God.
Caesar is it's so good, man.
So good.
It
Wolf and
really
Planet
is.
of the
When he
Apes.
dies, dude, when he gets shot,
Oh God.
I'm just like, oh no. Like you really like you're it like the fact that
It
they made
hurts.
you like actually root for the apes in that movie
Yeah.
to me is what makes that movie so great. You are
Yeah.
actually rooting against the humans and for the apes in that movie.
Yep.
And see, another reason
So well
I
done.
think those movies should have been on these Oscar lists. Truly.
Oh, they
And
absolutely
so
should.
you guys are
Dude,
absolutely right.
War
They
is
need
one of
to
my
open up
favorites
that-
too. I love War of the Apes.
Oh,
War of Planet of
yeah.
the Apes.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
Woody Harrelson is the bad guy, and that scene when he's confronting Caesar on the beach and he's got the knife, and oh my god, dude, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a performance.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, it's. I think you
Telling you,
guys are absolutely
It's
right.
easily
The
top 3, top 4 trilogies for me of all time. Easily,
voter base
not
has
even
to
a
open
question.
up. Yeah, voter base has to open up. They got to get younger.
Yes,
And like
Yes.
people who watch more, like outs like so many other categories of movies, because there's a lot of horror movies within the past several years
Yeah.
that should have been nominated for some acting awards. I mean, I think Bill Skarsgård
Yeah.
had room for playing Pennywise. Tony Collette in Hereditary was ridiculous. Florence Pugh in Midsummer. A lot of people are saying Mia Goth for Pearl this past year. There's a lot. I mean, so expand not only your voter base, expand maybe your genre base and see what else
Yes.
is there. There's so much.
The Oscars is just for movies, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I would say you want to get a big crowd in anime.
I was literally you read my mind, Noah. Holy shit.
But I mean, that would I
read
feel like
my
be big
mind.
with TV shows. I don't know
I don't-
big anime movies that are.
The only reason I don't think that would work is it wouldn't get the viewers you think, only
You think?
because
Okay.
It would have to be an
No, no, no.
anime movie. Like
I think
Spirited
they
Away.
would watch
Yeah.
only for that category. Like true anime fans would only watch for that
Yeah,
category.
that's a good point.
That's all I mean.
Well,
by
but
that.
you could also incorporate them in the voice actings.
Yeah,
you can also
yeah, that's
incorporate
true.
them
Oh, no,
in
for
the visuals. You
Sure.
could if you invite anime into the Oscars, you could actually incorporate them into a lot of those categories.
And,
Yeah.
But
and it just
it's
shows
gonna
you
be
how
like what they did with animation though. They're never gonna nominate one, and when they do as best, it's gotta be like the perfect perfect anime, and it's like that's not fair because it's never the perfect movie that wins Best Picture. No
I
movie is
feel
perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like another good category would be best immersive film.
Mm.
Like, what
Mm.
made you feel most immersed? Like, where you were just like
Yeah.
on your seat, like I'm.
Oh, do we lose him?
But more
Oh.
power.
What happened?
Whoa, what just
Oh, it
happened?
just
Oh
switched
no,
us
we
up.
just played.
Whoa!
The
We
Matrix.
just played musical
We just
chairs.
played musical. Yeah, I was gonna say musical squares right there.
It's
I have
insane.
no
I don't know
idea
how
what
that happened.
happened.
It's doing it again. It's it
Can I-
again.
Can I
Okay.
move myself?
We're
I
back.
don't.
I have
We're back.
no. That's
We're-
back
we're in
where
the
it
right
was,
spot.
right?
This is
That's
yep.
weird.
This is the original order.
This is the original.
I have
order.
no idea what's going on. I'm not.
Oh,
No, I'm not
man.
touching anything. No, it's not
Me
me.
neither. It's not the fallen order. I'm
That's-
assuming.
That's
The
tough.
Matrix is coming
That's
to
weird.
get us.
Us
Us and
what
Andrew
you said,
Tate.
Jason. You said best immersive film this year.
Yes.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I slid in because I said the Matrix is coming to get us, and I said us and Andrew Tate. I slid that
Jesus
in
Christ.
right as you started
my
to talk.
goodness.
Oh my God.
He was the only one to catch it.
That's not happening.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. That dude. Jesus.
Oh
Christ.
man, I vote for best documentary, The Missing Memory of Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
That could be another film. That could be another category too. Best documentary of the
Oh,
year.
for
you
sure.
know?
Oh no, it is. It's
Yeah,
already
there's
a
some good
Oh,
Oh,
ones.
it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
category.
it is. Okay.
They got a best documentary short, best documentary, best animated short, best short film. So they got a lot of other smaller categories.
Action film? Straight up action film?
But see, I think that's kind of when it becomes.
Bullet
I don't
Train.
know. I think it separates things too much at that point. I feel like a good movie,
Fun
just
/
a good movie.
action. Because
you know,
Yeah,
those are
that could be it too.
because Top
because
Gun Maverick.
there's
that's
a lot
technically
of
like an
movies
action
where
movie.
I don't think they're like the greatest movie ever made, but I had a lot of fun watching
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So do you mean like okay? Would you say is there room for stuntmen?
oh, for sure. Yeah, they
Yeah.
deserve respect.
Best stuntman
Absolutely.
of the year.
Yeah.
Of
For
course.
sure.
Stunt team? Yeah. No, seriously.
Best gaffer.
Best grip.
Yeah. Best grip.
Best.
Tightest grip.
Anaconda vibes. We're CM punking it, man. We're doing it. My name's Still Brooks.
No,
Man.
no, I don't want to. I really don't want to because everybody works hard on movies, and I don't. Really
Yeah.
wanna-
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
just having some fun.
Hey, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we are here for. We are here to have fun. Multiverse of Geekdom. This is what we do here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Thank
enjoy
you, guys.
the fun times. We enjoy the good times. We've enjoyed and cried about our Oscars, but you know what? See, at the end of the day, we have had a lot of great laughs and a lot of great fun. So, as we close out, let's start off with our goodbyes with everyone, starting with
Yes.
the great AI himself, the great computer, Sir Noah Dell.
Shoot.
Yeah, just thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully, we catch you on our Sunday show. That's pretty much it for me.
Where can the people find you, Mr. Grant Gustin, Part 2?
Just here. I'm not really active elsewhere. I just I'm glad to be part of the group.
It's beautiful.
So I'm a contributor, I guess. So
He gives us the Speed Force.
That's fine.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Facebook page. Facebook
There it
page.
is.
Look for us on the
Find
Facebook
us on
page.
group.
yeah.
Jason, where can everyone find you, sir?
You can find me on Facebook on Jason Nicholson. And also here on Wednesday on the Jedi Academy, Sundays on our weekly shows. Popping in to do reviews any chance I can. Appreciate everyone liking and subscribing. Just keep up. Let's get this 1,000 down.
Let's lay those Fritos, man.
Yeah.
Let's lay those
Oh,
Fritos.
dude.
Absolutely.
Jedi Master, where can the world come to you for knowledge, greatness, and all
Yes.
things in the galaxy far, far away?
Guys, you can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me here on Oh, geez. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Pretty much every show.
Lives and
I
breathes
have
the geekdom.
assumed Ben's position as every day. We used to give him so much crap about working every day.
Being the Everman. Yeah,
Now
we
I'm
did.
doing
He's
it.
the hardest working man on the
But
internet.
no, having so much fun, guys. Helping build the channel back, and don't forget, guys, still on our mission to 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, guys, we are so happy
Wait.
to be back and with you guys. So I will see you guys on Sunday.
Hold on, wait.
Also, Josh.
Oh, I was gonna say Midnight Cinema didn't
What?
sign off.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, no. I was throwing it back to him. I was throwing it back to him.
Oh, shoot. Well, I appreciate the throwback not being deflated, unlike some quarterbacks here.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Now do your outro.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me, the Ghetto Bane, anywhere that you can find Pitch somewhere. Climbing out is the Batman, trying to find light in the dark times, in which I prevented him from, of course. His spine has snapped because of my kneecaps. Yes, you can you can find me on my
That's
YouTube channel
awesome.
at Midnight Cinema. You can find me on Twitter at The Outlawed Mind. Find me on Instagram, Midnight Cinema 41, TikTok, Chef Midnight 483 in the Facebook group here, the Benverse, Multiverse of Geekdom Facebook group. You can find me here on Fridays, Sundays, Tuesdays, if I can make it, Thursdays.
No,
and I'll pop in on Wednesdays for our at times for the Jedi Academy show if I find something
absolutely
that
always
week
welcome,
Star Wars
sir.
related, always, which I appreciate. These guys are truly the monks of Star Wars, so I come to them for. And the Matrix is happening again, so we're gonna wrap on up and get Keanu Reeves up out of here.
We reference the top G too much. They're on to us.
They're
They
on
are,
to us.
man.
They are on to us. Well, guys,
That's it.
Or it was Tom Brady.
where was Tom Brady? Where he's
Good
MIA, somewhere deflating something else, like marriage.
Or kissing
Anyway,
his kids.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know how to do human interactions unless it's on a field.
unless it's on a field.
Or,
Math
or it
homework
was
does
here
not
if
seem
it's
to-
unless on a football, but okay.
Oh my gosh! Do you think Tom Brady knows how to debone a chicken properly?
Oh my god. Oh my god. So you are not
It's probably
getting us
not.
kicked
It's
off
probably
the
not.
jail.
It's probably
You are
not in
getting us
his
kicked off
diet.
YouTube.
That man's a machine.
That man,
Part
a
robot,
machine.
part
That is
human.
true. It's just
That's
kale and
great.
broccoli. That's all he eats.
He's Matt Damon in Elysium.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
We can rebuild him, make him stronger, faster.
RoboCop.
Oh shoot.
Ah, man.
Robo-Tom.
RoboTom. There it is. Oh man. Well, guys, it's been a great one. So we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
До свидания.
До
Bye, guys.
свидания.